Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is good to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? I am so sorry I've not been around. It has been a busy week for me. I'll get into that in a minute. But it is so good to see you, and I am so glad to be back. I have missed doing videos, and if you'll excuse me, we have a little flying friend going around here. So we'll have a flying visitor, probably saying hi to y'all. Somehow a fly got in my house. I don't know how, but he'll probably say hi and make his cameo appearance ever so often as I'm filming. So just bear with him and we'll get through this together. So anyway, again, it is good to see you and I am so glad to be back. Let me tell you, I am so glad to be feeling better. I'm going to give this is just an update on how I've been doing since I've been in the hospital. A little few other things I'll talk to you about. Two reviews that I want to do, tiny ones. Um, and we'll go from there. So the first thing is I will talk to you about the little review I have because my update as far as me being home from the hospital for a while is going to take a little longer, so I'm going to get the shorter stuff done first, and we'll go from there. How's that? Sounds good to me if it sounds good to you. Okay. And with this this review, I'm going to discuss some issues that I've been having with my lips lately. Weird, I know, but it's been happening. First of all, I'll talk about the review before I talk about what happened because this is the order in which it happened. Okay, so I went to the store, to Walgreens, about a couple of weeks ago, several weeks ago as a matter of fact, about the very beginning of October. I had wanted to buy some lipsticks, two lipsticks, that were from the Katy Cat Matte collection. And because I had one, I had the Purry Cat shade. So I thought, I really like those. Let me grab some more because I knew where they would be, and knew where to get them. I knew it would be easy to grab them if they still had them. So I said, why not? So I did. I got the. Wait a second. There we go. I got this one. Let me see the bottom. Okay, this one is Couture. It's probably called Cat-Tour. Isn't it clever? Cat-Tour. Anyway, this is called Cat-Tour. Let me bring it up for you. I don't want to bring it up too far because I don't want it to break or anything, but you'll see the color. So this is what it looks like. I would do a swatch on my lips, but I'll explain why I can't in a minute. And I don't know if you could see it on my hand, so I'm not going to do that either. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It's a lot lighter than what you're seeing. Well, maybe not. Maybe just a little lighter than what you're seeing on camera. It's again from Katy Cat Matte. I put it on. I love this color. This is a great color for me. I was so glad that I picked it up, and I actually glad that I chose it because I picked the right color for me. Again, it's really smooth, and it went well on the lips, and I really like it. I really liked it. It wears well. I mean, it stays on for even for a regular lipstick. This does stay on for quite a bit. You can still eat and drink and still have color on your lips, so that's good. I was really glad about this. I really liked it. I really did. So that's Cat Tour from Katy Cat Matte. Let me grab the other one. If I can get it. It's kind of stuck in this stuff here. Excuse me, folks. Okay, this is another Kitty Cat matte. This is in Sphinx. I know you've heard, you females or whoever's worn this, I'm sure you've heard of the Sphinx shade. I also like this one. It's a really good one for my skin tone. It's a light, like mauve, pinkish rose, where the other one was just like a brownish kind of color, a brownish, pretty mauve color. Okay, here is Sphinx, again from Katy Cat Matte. I also love this one. Went on perfectly, smooth as can be on the lips, very creamy. Um, I agree with everyone else. I wouldn't call this matte um, per se, but it does stay on the lips pretty well, even with eating or drinking. I've had meals, I've had stuff to drink, and I've gone to check back after a while, and it's still on there. Even with that, I really like it. I enjoyed it. It's a very, very, very nice color on me. So if you don't have these two colors yet, if you've collected some of the shades and you don't have these colors yet, go ahead and pick one up. I don't have Maroon Meow, which is a darker, like a vampy kind of color, or that's what people call it, because I haven't had a chance to go and get it. And I've been giving my lips a break for a reason, and I'll get into that in a second. But again, this is called Sphinx. It's a very pretty color. It's a very pretty mauvish, not too mauve, but a lighter mauve, I guess. Maybe a more nude color, pinkish nude. And, which is weird because I'm not into pinks, not even really pink nudes, but I really like this. Really look good on me. So again, this is this. So my mom was texting me because I had asked her a question. Um, so again, this is Sphinx from Katy Cat Matte. There's another lipstick that I've had because this is what I did. I'll do the review tomorrow. Other review. I did a declutter. I finally did a declutter of lipsticks that I've had that were invading my makeup bag so much that I couldn't tell what I had and what I didn't have. I'm not sure what brand of lipstick this is because I've had it for so long. I don't know. Maybe they'll say on the bottom here. I can't tell. No. I don't know, but this is called Blazing Berry. Apparently I've had it for a long time. This is the color. It's a little darker in camera than it is on um, in person. Sorry, lost my train of thought. My mom distracted me. um, it's a little messed up because I think when I try to close it and put it back down into the tube, it might have caught itself. It's a little bit messed up. But what I'm thinking of doing anyway with some of these that I find that I must have messed up a little is I'm thinking about making my own lip gloss and lip balms and lip tints. I've seen a DIY on how to do that, and oddly enough, it doesn't seem that hard to do, and it's really less expensive than going out and getting lipsticks or lip balms or lip tints that you could easily do yourself with things that you have in your medicine cabinet or in your house or in your kitchen that you could do yourself. So I'm thinking about doing one of those with some of these ones that are kind of messed up on edges and stuff. Again, I tried this shade on my hand not that long ago. I would show you again, but I will get, like I said, I'll get into that in a second or in a little bit as to why I'm not doing swatches right now. Um, but yeah, so this is a really nice color. This could even be a color for fall, if you ask me. I mean, I think so, but you know, who knows? Um, I don't have any others out that I can see. Check. I have one out, it looks like. This one? Yeah, here's another one. Here's another one. This is from Mary Kay. This is another one that was in my bag that I've had in my bag in forever. And I did check these before I decided to show you all to make sure they're still soft and whatnot, pliable and easy to swatch. Because if they weren't, I wasn't gonna bother showing you things with a lipstick that won't swatch very well. And this is a pretty shade. Just a little more, I don't want to break it. A little more. Okay, this is a pretty shade. This is another mauve-ish kind of color, like a dusty, rosy mauve kind of color. Those colors seem to look really good on my lips to have every time I've worn them. So I have a lot of these shades, but in different names. This one is called Garnet Frost. So again, this is called Garnet Frost. This is from, it says on the tube up here, it says signature. So I guess it's a Mary Kay signature lipstick. It's a mauve, rosy dust color. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. It's got a little bit of a shimmer, maybe to a shine to it too. So that's another pretty one. Let's see, it looks like I have one more I can show you guys. Let me make sure. Come on, where are you? I see you trying to hide. Aha, there you are. Here's the third one. Let me look at the name. It looked like it's saying peppermint something, but there's a wrinkle in the labels I can't really see. And I'm not even sure which brand this is either. Oh, Estee Lauder. So this is an Estee Lauder lipstick. This also is a very pretty color. It's a brownish red color, or like a reddish brick kind of color, like a rose brick red. It's just a really pretty color. I can't describe this color. It's a really pretty color though. Just a very, very, very pretty color. Um, very nice color. I also have swatched this one on my hand so that I would make sure that this also worked still and was creamy and still smooth and whatnot. And it works still. So those are the three out of the declutter that I did. There are a lot more that I've decided to keep, but I put them back in my bag, so I don't have them out with me right now. Now, on to the reason that I am not doing swatches right now as far as my lips. Oops. Oh, it's broken. I'm going to break it after I just showed you guys. Okay, there. I've been having a problem with my lips ever since I tried um, the Milani Amore matte liquid lipstick, and I'm still having issues with my lips. My lips have been burning for quite some time now, literally like burning. Um, I tried that on October 1st. I tried the very first one I ever bought on October 1st. And I went out to a birthday celebration, came home, went through that, everything was fine, had a good time, got back, had a good evening, was relaxing. At about 8 or 9 that night, I noticed my lips were burning just a little. So I thought, well, maybe they're chapped or dry or whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. Well, the next day, I had to go to another celebration for a birthday on the October 2nd. And so I went out to dinner again, and I wore the second Milani Amore matte lipstick, which is called, the first one was called Devotion. The second one was called Loved. Um, the second one, I put it on, and I wore it, and first couple hours was fine. No problems. Wore it like a champ. At about 3 o'clock, my lips were burning. I mean, burning to the point of me being in tears. And I have never, ever, ever been in tears while wearing a lipstick or lip gloss or lip balm. I have never, ever been put to tears wearing a lipstick. Never, ever in my life. And I've been wearing makeup since I was 15, 16, and never had a problem. Ever, ever had a problem like that. I literally was bawling in tears. I mean, I was in full crocodile tears because it was burning so bad. So I rushed into the bathroom. I texted my mom right away. I said, I don't know what's going on. I just used a lipstick today, this morning or this afternoon. As you saw, I got back and my lips are literally burning. I'm in tears. So she texts back right away. She said, go into the bathroom, wash it off immediately. She said, wash your lips. Don't use a wipe. Wash off your lips with soap and water and rinse them off real good. So I did exactly what she told me to. And then she said, once you do that, give it a couple hours to settle down. And then put a balm on to kind of calm down the burn. So I did that. Well, it calmed it down a bit, but not much. So Monday, that Monday, the 3rd, yeah, the 3rd, okay, I had put on one of those matte liquid lipsticks, or the matte Katy Perry lipstick. I put it on, seemed okay at first in the morning, no problem. Everything seemed good. Loved it, looked great on my lips, looked great with my complexion. At about noon, my lips, or after, started burning again. Again, okay? I've now tried 3 lipsticks so far. Okay, let's try to keep, I'm trying to keep you up here. 3 lipsticks, mind you, and the 3 days time span, and all 3 days, my lips were burning. So, needless to say, I couldn't enjoy that lipstick because I had to take it off because it was burning too. Not as bad, but it was burning enough to not keep it on. So I had to take that one off. Same with the other one. I had to take that one off too, the other matte from Katy Perry. I had to take that one off too. So for the past several days to almost a week now, my lips have been burning. They've calmed down quite a bit. The burn is not that bad, but it's still burning. I haven't worn any lipstick, any balm, any lip gloss, nothing. I've not touched my lips with any lip gloss. I've not touched my lips with any lipstick. I've not touched my lips with any kind of balm. Nothing. So I think that's helping some. Um, so I have no idea what's going on. I don't understand what's going on. I've never had this problem. I don't understand why this is happening, but it's happening. Um, I looked at my lips. My family looked at my lips. I had a family member look at my lips. They said there's no chapping, there's no dryness, there's no cracking. So this is very, very strange as to why my lips are doing this all of a sudden. My family and I have come to the conclusion that first one I tried really set off an electric reaction, and it's still trying to clear itself out maybe, and that's why my lips are still burning. Now, I also found out from another YouTuber, and I'm sure you've heard of her if you wear lip balms. Her YouTube is Lip Balm Queen. She does all kind of lip balm hauls, shows you all kind of lip balms, where to get the lip balms, affordable lip balms, things like that. Well, she told me, because I had mentioned about my problem, that to try Neosporin Lip Health Renewal Overnight Cream. So I haven't got it yet because I've been really busy. I am going to get it because this is just ridiculous, but I've just been busy between doctor's appointments and whatnot from being home, follow-ups, more doctor's appointments. So I've been, but I am going to get it because this is ridiculous. Your lips should not be burning when you apply lip balm or lipstick. It's not normal. Something's not right, and I'm tired of my lips burning. So I'm going to grab it today for sure. I know where it is. I found a store that has it, so thank God. So that is why I have not been able to do any lip swatch. I couldn't do lip swatches for those that I showed you today on my lips because I don't want to risk my lips burning again because they're not that bad right now, and I don't want them to get irritated. When my lips feel better, I will do that again. I just can't right now. I also found out from another YouTuber, Nail Polish Pursuit. She's actually a nail polish YouTuber, but she knows about certain lipsticks that you can get that don't have harsh chemicals or things or ingredients in them that I could probably use that won't do this to my lips. So she suggested Wet n Wild because Wet n Wild doesn't have harsh chemicals, doesn't have things like that in them. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get that when my lips feel a lot better. I'm going to give my lips complete time to feel better, complete time to heal. And then once my lips heal, I will be doing swatches again. I will be doing, you know, showing you things. I'm still going to do nail polishes because I have nothing to do with your lips. So I don't have any nail polishes lately that are new. Haven't been able to get any. And I'm trying not to because I'm trying to save some money right now for some things that are going on. So I'm trying not to spend nail polish right now. But I will be doing a nail polish review because I did ask for nail polishes for Christmas, certain brands, certain collections, and certain colors. So in December there will be another one coming. I just am not going to do any right now because I don't have any new ones to show you. But when I do, I will more than likely be showing you those. Um, again, um, like I said, I would show you, but I'm not going to risk my lips burning again. I'm sorry. It's just not something I'm willing to do right now because it was really painful. So on to the next thing. I said that I would give you an update on how I'm doing since I've been home in the hospital. Doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing excellent. Um, I have not had any more stomach cramps. I've not had any more nausea, not had any more issues with not eating. I'm eating very well. There's no nausea, no stomach cramps, um, nothing of that sort. There are, but not from that. So everything is great. My ulcerative colitis, and yes, that is what I've been diagnosed with. I was diagnosed on the 16th or 17th of September with ulcerative colitis. That is apparently, we found out what had put me in the hospital. That was the stomach problems. That was the reason I couldn't eat. That was the reason I was having nausea. That was the reason I got so sick. And part of it was the reason I lost a little more weight with the fact that I had chosen to lose weight as well. So part of it was losing weight because I was sick too. I'm on a diet. I don't know if I've gone through the diet with you. I'll go through the diet with you. I'm not, it's long, but I'll share little tidbits about it. It's called a low fiber, low residue diet. It's for people like myself who either have ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, or IBS, which is AKA for irritable bowel syndrome. So I'm on that kind of diet from here on out, the rest of my life. It will not change. This is how it's going to be. The thing that has changed within the diet is everything I used to eat, I can no longer eat. I can no longer have candy. I can no longer have cookies. I can no longer have tortillas. I can no longer have um, regular milk. It has to be lactose free or a special kind of milk. I can no longer have fruits and vegetables that are raw. They have to be canned. The vegetables have to be cooked and cooked well. I mean, to a point of a soft texture. I can have green beans, carrots, squash, zucchini. I can have potatoes, but they must be peeled completely and cooked. I can have mashed potatoes. Um, I cannot have tomatoes. I cannot have onions. I can no longer, and this really, really bothers me because I'm a huge, I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it was a big bummer. I can't have peanut butter. I can't have your standard, on the shelf, regular peanut butter. Doesn't matter if it's crunchy, doesn't matter, I can't have it. What I can have in substitution for that is what they call nut butters, which is a spread. It's kind of like Nutella, but in peanut form. It's because the peanut butter or the nut butter has to be completely smooth, completely able for me to digest. So nut butters are perfectly fine. Those I can eat, which are like a peanut butter. I just can't have the peanut butter like Jif or Peter Pan or Skippy kind of peanut butter. Um, I can't have broccoli. I can't have cabbage. I can't have um, bell peppers. I can't have things like that. I can't have strawberries. I can't have mangoes anymore. I can't have things like that because they're raw, and I can't have raw fruits anymore. I can't have raw vegetables anymore. Um, my bread has to be a special bread. It must be, it can be gluten-free, or it must be a white wheat and not a whole grain and not a wheat bread. Cannot be whole grain, cannot be wheat bread. I cannot eat granola bars anymore. I cannot eat granola anymore. Um, can't have cake, can't have pie, can't have regular ice cream, must be lactose free. And I found it absolutely delicious lactose free ice cream, oddly enough, from Breyers. Breyers has a lactose free ice cream, which is out of this world. If you are lactose free, you need to go get it. I don't care if you're a guy, I don't care if you're a girl, I don't care if you're a child. If you have a child who's lactose free, or you're lactose free, or your husband, or your whatever is lactose free, and they like ice cream, go get it because that stuff is awesome. It is amazing. It's just like eating regular ice cream, and you wouldn't know the difference, nor would you miss regular ice cream. Um, I can only have things, the biggest thing is my meals have to be measured. Yes, measured. I can only have things in ounces, cups, half cups. Yes, I have shrunk in my meals. Definitely shrunk my meals. Um, my meat has to be 3 ounces, cannot be over 3 ounces or more. If I go a little under, that's okay, but I can't go over. I can have turkey. I can have ham. I can have beef. I can have fish. I cannot have sausage. I cannot have bacon. I cannot have bologna. Salami. None of the hard meats. None of that. No pepperoni anymore. Can't have pizza. Speaking of pepperoni, I cannot have pizza. I can have pizza if there's gluten-free crust, but that is extremely hard to find. So the pizza, gone. I cannot have tomato sauce, spaghetti unless it's white pasta. So if I do have spaghetti, it has to be, I have to have the Alfredo sauce. I cannot have tomato sauce because I cannot have tomatoes. I can't have hamburgers because I can't have the tomatoes. I can't. I mean, I can have hamburgers, but no bun, no tomatoes. Can't have onions because I don't eat onions anyway. I can't stand those things. I hate them with a passion. So that's fine with me. I don't care if I can't have onions. I hate those things. So that's fine. Um, I can't have, again, sausage. No sausage, no bacon. I can have pork, like pork chops. Um, I can have chicken. I can have beef. I can have fish, like I said. Um, no Mexican food because it's spicy. If I do, I have to make sure that it's not as spicy. Like I can eat fajita meat, but I can't have spicy food anymore. Can't have beans. No refried beans. No beans of any kind. Can't have beans. Can't have the Spanish rice because I have to have white rice and white rice only. Um, can't have avocados. I didn't know I couldn't have avocado. I can't have avocados, people. What's a girl to do? She can't have guacamole because she can't have avocados. What the heck? Are you trying to kill me? Deprive me? I mean, if you're going to torture me, do it some other way. Avocados, people? You're trying to kill me. I can't have avocados, and those are my favorite thing in the world. Forget that. Those went right out the window with everything else that I can't have. I was like, you're going to take away my avocados. Of all the things you're going to torture me with, you're going to take away my avocado. I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, okay. So, can't have grits, and I love grits. Can't have grits either. Got to have cream of wheat. I'm not a big fan of cream of wheat, but I guess I learned to like it. Can't have oatmeal. Goes out the door too. Can't have fried foods of any kind. Um, I can have oh, sorry, but this is cute. This is funny and this is cute, but it's true. I am not exaggerating. This is true. Yeah. hmm Yes. I can only have 3 crackers. And I can only have saltines. That's not the thing. The thing is, I can only have 3 crackers a day. 3. Can't have more than 3. You have 2 to 3 crackers a day. That's it. That is it. No more. Just 3 crackers. Like I said, they're trying not to they're trying to starve me while depriving me of my crackers. Not that I care, because at least I still get to eat my saltines. I like saltines. That's the only cracker I can have. I can have Nutella. I can have that. But just 3 crackers. Just 3 crackers. 3. I can only eat 3 crackers a day. I tell you, they're trying to kill me. I'm already 113 pounds. By the time I get done, I'll be 80 by the time I'm done with all the stuff I can't have. I'm just joking, but it feels like it. Um, I can't have, I can have bananas, which thank God if they had taken my bananas, I would have just said, you know what? Just take me now. Just take me now. If I can't have my bananas, just take me now. But I can have bananas. They have to be where they're kind of ripe, where they're getting to the point of the little brown specks and stuff. I have to wait till they're that point because of my digestive system. They digest better if you wait till then. So I can have bananas. I can have apples, but they have to be peeled completely. But I don't eat bananas unless I've got heartburn, because bananas help heartburn, oddly enough. Um, so I can have apples. I can have canned peaches. I can have canned pears, but they have to be canned. They can't be fresh. Can't be, they have to be canned. Um, let's see. What else was I going to say? Oh, the bologna I can't have because it's processed, so no more packaged sandwich meats like the Oscar Mayer stuff. No, cannot have it. If I do have sandwich meat, it must absolutely come from the deli itself. They have to carve it, they have to package it like that. It must come fresh from the deli. It cannot be from the sandwich section or the freezing section of the grocery store. It must come from the deli. My cheeses, it doesn't matter. I can have cheese still, but this is I can only have one slice of cheese. One slice of cheese and one slice of meat on my sandwich. Just one slice of cheese. I can have tuna. I can have cottage cheese, which I love. I was so glad they didn't take my cottage cheese, because if they had taken my cottage cheese, I would have just said, keep me in the hospital. Let me just die now, because if I cannot have my cottage cheese, you might as well just keep me here, and I'll just die while I'm here, because that's not happening. Because I will eat my cottage cheese. I'm not giving up cottage cheese, but I can have it. So, whew, that was close. Um, Again, I can have tuna. I can have cottage cheese. I can have yogurt, but it must be the active cultural yogurt, like the Activia. I can have yogurts like that. Anything else? No. Uh-uh. Um, I can't have corn. I can't have Brussels sprouts. I can't have mushrooms. I'm a mushroom fan, and I can't have mushrooms, people. No mushrooms either. I'm telling you, they're killing me. This is not, they're not making me better. They're killing me. I'm joking. Um, Can't have any of that. Like I said, I can't have pizza. Can't have certain Mexican food anymore. Can't have fried food. If I do have a sub sandwich, I have to go to a place called Schlossky's. I can't go to Subway anymore because it doesn't have the kind of bread that I can eat. Um, no chips. No chips. Mm-mm. No chips. Unless they're the baked, but I don't like baked chips. They taste funny to me. So, no chips. Mm-mm. No chips. No tortilla chips, no potato chips, no chips. No popcorn, which I don't eat much anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um, no strawberries, no nothing like that. No watermelon. Nothing was, I can't have nuts of any kind. Raw nuts, no. Do not touch them. They told me, do not eat raw nuts. Do not do it. Do not do it. You will regret it if you do. So no raw nuts. My nuts are gone, which means there go my pistachios and my cashews, which really broke my heart, but I will digress. If I don't, I'll try to. um, um, so yeah, there's a lot of things, people, that they took away from me that I can no longer have, and I do mean no longer have. Um, oh, and apparently, and it's a little sad for me because I like doing this. I love giving out candy to kids for Halloween. It's been my tradition every single year, and I have dressed up every single year. Um, I can't pass out candy because I can't have it. So I'm going to have to leave a sign out outside Halloween night that I'm sorry. As of September 17th, I can no longer have candy, so I can no longer pass out candy. I apologize. So the kids will be a little upset because I won't have candy this year, or from now on, every year for Halloween. So I'm bummed about that. That is a little sad because I know the kids enjoy seeing me come out and pass out candy for them, but I can't. I can't have candy. So can't do that. So that's the only bummer in this whole thing of not having to be able to eat things, is not being able to pass out candy for the kids. For Halloween that I've done every single year. It's something I enjoy doing. I love seeing the faces of the kids rushing up, wanting candy, and all the cute costumes, and them saying trick or treat, and me giving them a handful. And so it's going to be a little bit of a bummer, but I'll be all right. They may not, but I'll try to be all right. Um, oh, I have a costume that I have in mind. I can't wear it this year because of personal issues that are going on. I will not be able to go to my family's annual Halloween party because of personal things going on. So that costume I have a costume, but it's going to have to wait till next year, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. It's, at least I'll have one. But, that's fine. But I will have one to show you next year. And it's really cute from what I hear. My mom told me. I don't know. So I'm not going to be able to dress up this year, which I kind of didn't know if I wanted to anyway, being I couldn't dress up for the kids because I can't pass out candy. So I'm not worried about it this year per se. It's like not a big thing. Um, I'll probably wear it next year. I just won't be able to pass out candy. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer for the kids. Other than that, doing great. Feel healthy. I feel healthy. I feel like I have a little more energy. Um, so I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm good. Um, so this was a blessing in disguise as to what happened. Yes, what happened was not good. Was unfortunate. Ended up in the hospital. That's not fun. But it turned me around to paying attention to my health. It made me realize that your health is more important than we all seem to think and take for granted. And so I feel better physically. I feel better in every way better than I used to. And I think I think it's true. I really believe that when someone loses weight, they feel better about themselves in every way. And I'm noticing that. I'm putting on makeup more. Um, I'm wanting to do my nails more. And back then, I never really cared about that. So I think that changing my lifestyle as far as my health and my nutrition has really helped me feel better in every way. And I guess that's really true that when you work on that, you feel better and you feel prettier, you feel more attractive, I guess. I don't know what to say, but um, you just feel more like a lady, is how I'll put it. So I'm doing well, doing really, really well. Treatments are going well. I'm on my last one this week for 10 days. From there, I will speak to the doctor because I have a follow up with her. We'll decide what the next plan of action is, if I'm still going to do these treatments, if we're going to do something else. Um, what else do I need to do? Do I need to just be careful with what I'm doing? Things like that. My primary care doctor is glad that I'm feeling better. He said because I did so much for me in the hospital, he really didn't have to do anything. So he said just to come see him in February. We'll do a full exam, and by then we'll do like blood work and everything to make sure everything's still going well for me. My pain doctor, he did take me off of meloxicam. It's a form of some kind of ibuprofen of some sort, I guess. That's what my mom told me. I don't know, but I will find out and I'll make sure that is correct. Um, so he took me off of meloxicam because he doesn't want to run the risk of a bleeding ulcer. So he took me off of that. I no longer am on that. I'm no longer on ibuprofen. I can't take anything except for extra strength Tylenol for other things, and the meloxicam. So I'm off two of my medications now, which meloxicam I wasn't using anyway because it was bothering me to begin with. The ibuprofen, it did help, but if my body can get used to using the Tylenol, then that'll be great. Um, Sorry, I'm a little sore. Um, so yeah, things are going well. Things are going really well. I am, needless to say, I'm proud of my success with my weight. I am proud of the fact that I took the initiative to say no more. I'm tired of not being healthy. I'm tired of always being sluggish. I'm tired of always being tired. I'm tired of having no energy. I'm glad that I'm the one who said, I've had enough. This is it. I need to change. And I've done that. And like I said, well, yes, having ulcerative colitis is not fun. It has changed my perspective of my health, and it's made me aware of the things I need to pay attention to now in every part of myself as far as health goes. Um, so yeah, I mean, can't complain. I'm having minor aches and pains due to my arthritis, but that's gonna be there. That's never gonna go away. That's just gonna be me and my body and my bones. But that's okay because I usually win, they lose, so it's a win-win situation for me. And they have to calm down no matter what I tell them. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Feeling good. I look good. If I could back up and show, well, let me show you. You've never fully seen me, so you wouldn't know what I looked like before I lost weight. So I'll just show you now. You're not going to be able to see. Let me see if I can back up. Probably not. I don't know how far this chair goes up, so um, so it may not look like it, but I have lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight. I'm smaller now. Very, very small. And very small. So, which is good. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a really good thing. So, I've lost a lot of weight. I was 148 to 158 pounds before weight loss. I am 113 now. Yes, 113 from what I was. So I did a big jump, a huge jump. Oh. Oh, I don't even know if I should even admit this, but I don't care what people think, so I'm going to just say it. Oh, boy. I found out how tall I am. I never knew how tall I was, but I found out while I was in the hospital. Are you ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. I may not look it, as you can see, but I am 4'1". I'm 4'1". May not look like it in my chair and in pictures, but I'm 4'1". Tiny. If tall people are out there, they know what 4'1" looks like compared to their height. Five people who are 5'6" know what 4'1" is like compared to my height and theirs. That's tiny. I'm tiny. I'm tiny. I, 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 I'm tiny, which doesn't bother me. I mean, okay, so I'm tiny, I think. But it was cute to hear that I was only 4'1". The nurse measured me one day. She said, how tall are you? Because she needed to know for the chart. I said, well, honestly, ma'am, I have no idea. We have never taken a measurement of me. I don't know. She goes, I'll be right back. So she comes in, she brings a measuring tape. She was so cute. This nurse brings a measuring tape, one of those paper ones or plastic that you just roll out. And she measures me from head to toe. And she goes, "Are you ready to find out? Because you're going to be surprised if you never knew." I said, "Okay." So she goes, "You ready?" And I said, "Yes." She goes, "You're 4'1". And my family and my jaw went, "What?" Run that by me one more time. She said, "You're 4'1". And I said, 4'1"? How 4'1"? She goes, "Tiny." How tiny? Eh, from your rib to your, I don't know, right below where the underarm is to however tall you might be if you can stand. I was like, "That's tiny." She was like, "Yeah, like I said, tiny." I was like, and I didn't mean to, and she laughed with it. I just busted. I couldn't. That was the only reaction I could give that poor lady. I just bust out laughing, and she's like, "I know, and it is cute. I know it, girl." She goes, "I know, girl. I know." She goes, "Isn't that funny?" "You're telling me. I have never been told that I have 4'1", and I can see it in my head finally." And I'm like, "That is tiny. I'm tiny." So we were laughing about that. And then when she told me what my weight was, my chin hit, I swear, if my chin could have hit the floor, it would have cracked the floor in my room at the hospital. We had to make her repeat what she said because we weren't sure we heard her right. She goes, "Yeah, she's 113 pounds from 148 to 158. And she goes, "If you want, I can do it again to make sure, but it's still going to read the same. I guarantee you." So we said, "No, that's okay." But we couldn't believe it. I was like, "Whoa, I have never been that high, I mean, that weight in my life." She goes, "Well, you are now." And so we were really, really, really surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I was ecstatic. I was excited. My mom and I were like, "Ooh, shopping, you closed now." I'm like, "You're telling me, Mom?" And we were laughing. She goes, "Shopping spree." And my family are like, and my stepdad, I know he was like, "Oh, God, here comes the credit card. It's going to have my poor, poor credit card." But oh well, he said, "Well, you deserved it, so spend all you want." And I did. I surely did. Oh, boy, did I. And I'm not done either because Christmas is coming. And I know my mom's like, "Sorry, but he did not. I know she deserved it. You're right." So, yeah, anyway, this video is getting really long, and I don't want it to where it won't load up for you all. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. Plus, I need to take some pain pills. I'm a little sore today. So you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Take care.